Welcome, everyone, and happy Tuesday to you. It's Tuesdays with Tammy. I'm Dawn Marie, your MC for the day, and you are very lucky to be here. This is going to be an At Cost Metals Power Zoom, and Tammy Morrison is our host. Antoine McBay is our presenter, and we're going to start here shortly, just letting a few more people in. Thank you so much for joining us. Please type your name and location in the chat box. And I'm coming to you live from Laughlin, Nevada in the United States. Let's get everybody in. This is our International Power Zoom. So in the United States, it's midday, but elsewhere it's evening and even places where it's in the morning. So this is a fantastic time to get everyone on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see everyone flooding in now. We have Austin, Texas, and Kentucky, Cape Town, Rochester, New York, Australia, Phyllis, California, West Texas, Memphis, Tennessee, Bernice, UK. More from South Africa. Thank you so much for reminding us to allow everyone to join us, to open up the waiting room. A little Freudian slip there. This is Dawn Marie, and you have tuned in to Tuesdays with Tammy. Tammy Morrison is your host, and our presenter today is Antoine McBay. We're going to do a power zoom for At Cost Metals. We're going to start here shortly. Go ahead and type your name and location in the chat box. Tammy, are you ready to rock and roll?
Girl, I was born ready. Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about our host, Tammy. Miss Tammy Morrison, who has had extensive experience with precious metals and has had previously been blessed to have a team of over 1 million in another network marketing company specializing in gold, who is now delighted to be here at Cost Metals, has already personally enrolled over 115 here since pre-launch started. And Tammy's motto is live out loud and on purpose. So today you're going to be set on fire, and Tammy's going to help you do that. Please join me in welcoming Tammy to Tuesdays with Tammy. Take it away, Tammy.
Thank you so much, Dawn. That was amazing. You're an incredible MC. Thank you for doing that with me, because there's so much that goes on behind these scenes in these Zoom calls. And to have someone like you helping me out, I dearly appreciate that. So, I'm so excited about this call, because you guys know that we have something very exciting happening this week. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my journey in At Cost Metals so far, and where I was, especially where I was, and then where I am, and then where I'm going. So a lot of you know that for years and years and years, I did not have any other interest in doing anything with any type of network marketing company. So let me put this on speaker view. It is. All right. So I can only see Dawn. I can't see me, but that's okay. She's beautiful. So I got a call one day from a dear friend of mine, and he had tried to actually get me into another company previous before, but the timing just wasn't right. And so one day he hit me and hit me up on the phone, and it was just the right timing. And I was like, you know what? Sure, let's just do this. I've been waiting 3 years for this. I've been waiting for something that I can bring to people that will help them save in precious metals and create future generational wealth. Somebody said this on a call the other day, and my children and I joked about this a lot. And I told them I want to accumulate so much gold and now silver that above the fireplace, in my great, great, great grandchildren's house, people are going to come in and they're going to say, "Who's that?" And they're going to say, "That is your great, great, great grandmother. Her name was Tammy Morrison, and she's the reason you get to live in this mansion." So right now, I am full speed ahead. And I promise you guys one thing, I will never slow down. So I went from being no, no, no to yes, to let's get started, to let's run with it. So I have my sponsor on the phone here today. This is someone I have a great amount of love and respect for. Um, I just wanted to bring him out and introduce a lot. Everybody knows who he is, right? But I want to talk a little bit about him. We're on the phone constantly together. He is just one of the most amazing people. We did a call with South Africa 2 or 3 days ago, and I said, Ricardo, I've only got 4 words for you, because he personally sponsored me. And those of you that have heard the pay plan before, I said, I've got 4 words for you: 50, 50, 50, 50. So I was super excited about that. But Ricardo, I think you should be unmuted. I've made you co-host. Can you come on board for me, hon?
I'm here, Tammy.
Hey, Ricardo. So let's kind of tell them, our story a little bit, because we've just become really close. I mean, you are definitely part of my family now. And, I'll call him at like 10:30 at night. He always picks up. And then I'm thinking, why did I call him at 10:30? Because why do you do that? But he's that kind of sponsor. It's always going to be there for me, just like I'm going to be there for all you guys. So take it away, Ricardo.
Oh man, I'm fired up for this call. I'm fired up for everybody here. Oh man, what an exciting time. Um, when somebody tells you no, it doesn't mean not ever. It just means not right now.
Right.
And that's just a testament, and like Tammy said, I've talked to her about some other things, and it just wasn't the timing, and you're probably talking to somebody right now about at-cost metals and getting into silver and gold, and they might be on the fence, but no doesn't mean not ever. It just means not right now. And I love what Tammy said in the beginning, and I tell this to people all the time. If you didn't come from a wealthy family, this is the opportunity to make sure that a wealthy family comes from you. And it's something that I've been saying for years now. A lot of people know me for saying that, because I really believe that we are in one of the most significant time periods ever in history, okay? We are living in that time. We are the ones that create this legacy that Tammy talked about for our future generations. And we're in the right assets, and we have the right company, okay? And we have the right environment around us. So I'm just, excited and honored. And I'm pumped, man. We're about to have a lot of fun. We're going to help a lot of people, and we're going to make a lot of money.
That's right.
And it's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Right. So I gotta show you guys this shirt I'm wearing today. I've not worn this shirt in 3 years. Okay. And let me show it to you. It says believe. And that's what I need all of you to do is to just believe. So thank you, Ricardo, for your leadership. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your friendship. That's the most important thing to me is the friendship. And the rest will take care of itself. So
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you. No, and thank you.
You're
I was
very
saying, yeah, and thank you. You bring it back to family. This is really bigger than us. You know what I mean? Like this is an international company, but we are really changing lives already, and literally putting people in a position to live their dreams, be in the room with people who are living the reality of what they dream, that we talked about.
That's what we said on the call the other day. Somebody said, and I kind of changed the words a little bit on my Facebook post because I like the way I said it better. But it says, I want to be in a room where my dreams are other people's realities. And
Yes.
guys, that's where we're headed towards. So I'm super pumped about that. But just again, thank you, Ricardo, just for hopping on for a couple of minutes. Love you. I'll talk to you later. I am sure I will talk to you later. Got a special little guest here named Antoine McVeigh. He's going to be bringing that fire for this presentation. Ricardo is always there for me, and Antoine is always there for me, and Carlito Muhammad and Finest and and you know who you are. Marcus Lake Bay, you guys all know who you are. Dawn, always there to lend a helping hand. So I'm just thankful that we're getting that band back together. And I'm thankful to have so many people that are so supportive of us and so supportive of what we're doing. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you, if you have not met, the legendary Antoine McVeigh. Antoine, bring it on.
Awesome. Thank you so very much, Tammy. I appreciate it. Thank you, Don. Incredible as an MC. And obviously, Ricardo, man, what an honor just to align myself with you guys. This is awesome. It really is. You know, it takes leaders with vision to help people with dreams. And we've got the type of leadership here with the Ricardos, the Tammys, the Dons, the Isaacs, and even some of the other ones that you've heard kind of Tammy mention, that we can really help so many people that have dreams with this opportunity. So I'm going to go through the presentation very quickly, and I'm going to share my screen now. Understand there's going to be two types of people that will look at this opportunity. The first person is saying, you know what, I was introduced because someone shared with me how I can get the best pricing on precious metals, the silver and gold. If that's you, we definitely got you covered. Some other people were invited, not only because they were told they can get the best pricing, but they were also told that they can earn income, create full-time type of income. Well, if that's you, we've got you covered. But I want you to understand this system that so many of us are a part of. You know, there are so many people that don't know the difference between money, fiat, and currency. They don't know those differences. And with at-cost metals, you will go through this education by getting under this spot where the information comes out. Even though you may hear the same thing over and over again, but you'll pick up something this time that you didn't pick up the last time. I'm a guy that my wife and I, we've lived on crypto 100% for 6 years. Everything we have purchased, owned, from land to cars to, it's all been with crypto, 100%. I'm new into the precious metal space. So I've gone through this learning curve of education that's been just like, wow. And one of the things I had to view was a documentary that was called End of the Road to Money, End of the Road, How Money Became Worthless. End of the Road, How Money Became Worthless. It's a very, very powerful documentary. You've got to see it. End of the road, how money became worthless. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show just 2 minutes of this documentary to kind of help you understand this system of currency that's not really money. That, you know, this currency that maybe the government calls money, but we don't own it at the end of the day, because at any point in time, they can freeze your account. Well, if you own it, how can they freeze your bank account? Because you don't own it. They own it, they control it. So real money is silver and gold. But I want you to hear this 2-minute clip from End of the Road, How Money Became Worthless. And I'm going to share with you who we are, what we're doing, how we're doing it, so that you can make a decision if this is a fit for you. Here we go.
A few years ago changed the way they account for gold, and they're accounting for some of their receivables and their inventory as one line item. So they're accounting for what they actually have and what people owe them as the same thing. And that is basically illegal accounting. It's fraudulent.
But why work so hard to keep the price of gold and silver low? Why do healthy gold and silver prices threaten to collapse the Ponzi scheme?
There's this competitive relationship between gold and national currencies, because gold is the only competitor to a national currency. You know, gold is money, and these national currencies are money substitutes that circulate in place of gold.
Fiat money gives the power to government. Real money keeps the power with the people. Because when you have real money, government is limited. It can only spend what it taxes. And the public will resist taxation. But if the government can simply print and borrow, there's a lot less resistance. And so it's a lot easier for the government to grow when it can promise something for nothing. And so that's what they do. And so gold is what protects the people from the reckless policies of government. Gold is government chaperone. The government wants to be able to do whatever it wants. Gold stands in its way. So yes, gold is an enemy of big government, but it's a friend of freedom. It's a protector of individuals from government.
Gold's a competitor to the dollar. When it's going way up, it's a threat for inflation. It's a barometer of the well-being of the United States. Look at gold screaming now and the world's falling apart. So it calls attention to how bad things are. So the U.S. government has an interest, Wall Street, the politicians, to keep the price suppressed.
Wall Street doesn't want you going down to a coin dealer buying gold and silver coins. They want to sell you paper. The government wants to sell you paper. So I would say it's the government and Wall Street.
Gold in the hands of people is the way you control government. Governments cannot create money out of thin air if it's gold. They can only create paper out of thin air. And if they can create paper out of thin air, they can use that paper to wage wars, or they can use that paper as a political contrivance to enrich their friends. And as a consequence, governments have been fighting gold all century long.
Very powerful documentary. I would encourage each and every one of you,
changed the way they account.
each and every one of you to view that documentary. Here are some requirements for a successful company: perfect timing, perfect product, perfect business model. We've got all three here at ACM. Some statements from experts. You've got Congressman Dr. Ron Paul that says inflation is a very simple concept to understand. More money equals less value. The author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, he says silver may be the best possible way to build wealth. What's interesting, these quotes are at least 20 years old, but they're probably truer today than ever before. So let's talk about reasons why this is so timely, okay? First, you've got global uncertainty. It dictates a stable store value. Inflation is winning this war. It's not getting any better. It's only going to get worse. Globally, the housing market has been affected. Grocery prices are not sustainable. Central banks, they're all printing money. Paper currency, it's going digital. You've got BRICS. You've got Fed now. You've got the lasting effects of COVID, which has severely affected supply chains. And these are not opinions. These are facts, regardless of one's political views, nationality, or religion. So why precious metal? Well, as I stated, the wife and I, we've lived on crypto, but I've never physically held Bitcoin or Ethereum in my hand. Gold and silver, it holds real, tangible value, and it's time-tested, unlike people's mindset when it comes to crypto. And it is by far the best product that hedges against inflation that's winning this war, and it's easily explainable. Even children know that it's good to have gold and silver. It's pretty stable during times of uncertainty, like right now, and it is by far the best product to be garage qualified. I always say that success leaves clue. Here's a clue from CNN Business, December 16, 2023. In North America and now in China, we have what's called Costco's. It's a warehouse. It's huge. Look how big this is. That sells anything from tennis shoes to chicken to $2,000 gold bars, which is the hottest item being sold out of Costco's. And by the way, you have to be a member in order to shop. You cannot even enter the store and get into the store to shop without being a member, okay? Now, what's interesting is they had a limit on how many gold bars you can sell, that you can buy. You can only buy 3. That was the limit. So that's one clue. Here's another clue. Central banks are buying gold at record pace in 2023. So consumers are putting their money in the bank. The bank is buying gold. What do you think is going to happen in 2024? We're going to set another record. Here's another clue. States where gold and silver have become legal tender. States like Louisiana, Utah. I'm currently in Dallas, Texas. Okay, they passed legislation recognizing gold and silver as legal tender. It's a move that allows citizens to make transactions using precious metals in place of cash. This was back in 2019. More states have passed legislation here in North America. So let's talk about this particular business model. We've developed relationships with the largest market makers in bullion, numismatics, coin. fourth and fifth largest in the world. We own all of our networking software, so we don't outsource anything. We're not charging you a monthly fee for a website. You get it for free. The company is going to sell precious metal bullion at cost to members, and they're going to pay, watch this now, everyday ordinary people, regardless of race, gender, religion, education, or background, to just share their membership experience with others. We can manage, we can anticipate the growth, and it has to make sense for all parties involved. So let's talk more about this company. Brand new company, but extremely seasoned ownership and management. The CEO, Mr. Justin Davis, lives right here in Dallas, where I'm currently living. And I've worked with him for the past 4.5 years while I was living in Asia, in Vietnam, my wife and I. So we built this relationship over time. He had a precious metal business before based out of Dallas that lasted for 6 years, and they sold $1 billion in precious metals. Thus, the relationships in this space with the fourth and fifth largest in the world. We're offering true at-cost pricing on precious metals to our members, and we have an incredible, listen to me, an incredible lucrative compensation plan if you choose to leverage the business side of things here that is fueled with an incredible residual component with numismatic coins. It's absolutely amazing. So speaking of products, let's talk about products. We're going to offer the exact same bar as Costco's, the exact same precious metals, but at cost, meaning we are cheaper than Costco's. I'm talking about American Eagles, Buffaloes, Morgans, Peace, Canadian Maple Leafs, South African Cougar Ranch, generic bars, the Engelhard, the Johnson Matthey, and so many more. You'll be able to check our website right now, and you can compare us online with some of the other major gold and silver retailers. We are the cheapest out there. So what's the big deal? Buying from a dealer direct versus at cost. Now, if you buy from a dealer, you are buying dealer direct, but that has no bearing on the price. It truly rather refers to who sold it to you. At cost means you pay the exact same price the dealer pays. Did you hear me? So at the time the company put together this presentation, they did a price comparison on a single silver eagle, which happens to be the most purchased coin in the world. Some of your competitors were priced anywhere from $29.90, $31.54. Your big gold and silver online retailers, $31.01, $31.24. At cost, $26.48. At the time the company put this together, $26.48. That's a savings of anywhere from 12 to 18% on the exact same metal. Would you pay 18% more for your food, 18% more for your gas, 18% more for your mortgage or your rent when you can get it at cost? That is what we're offering our members. We also have incremental fractional purchasing. It's one of the most powerful features. Listen to me here. It's the most powerful feature here at Cost Metals. It's the ability for customers, everyday ordinary people, to buy precious metal incrementally. So that means you can get in where your budget fits in. If you want to buy $5 worth this week, you can. You want to buy $20 worth next week, you can. You want to buy $50 worth the week after that, you can. You can buy as little or as much as you want, even $1 million worth. And guess what? The amount of metal you purchase is tracked to like 0.001 of an ounce. And it will be displayed on your metals page in your back office where you can control it from your mobile device or your computer. All of the metal you purchase is yours. It's physically held in the DAP vault. You can have it shipped or sell it with the click of one button. If you sell it, your cash will increase by the sell amount and display on your dashboard. You can withdraw that money. You can use it to buy more precious metal. The choice is yours. Speaking of the vault, it's the most economical way to service our customers. This is a global business, proven to be at the highest level of security, safety, and service, utilizing Class 3 state-of-the-art vaults, highest possible vault rating. Each facility constructed with impenetrable walls and internal barrier. All locks require several methods of verified access before someone can even enter. The bulk processing has dual control procedures, which require multiple people to perform separation of duties simultaneously. Customers' precious metals are held as bailment and not deposits or consignments, offering protections on customers because assets cannot be seized to pay depository debts. Strict inventory control process to ensure customers' precious metals deposits are secure. Investors' data is kept what? Private, to ensure discreet confidential treatment on all aspects of customers' accounts. Also maintaining all the risks, insurance, as well as additional policy which covers acts of terrorism. Real-time reporting available 24/7, expedient process of shipments, fully insured delivery, international delivery, custom clearance. We're talking about vaults where countries store pallets of gold and silver. And if it's good enough for countries to store their gold and silver, it's good enough for people like you and I. Costing of the storage and vaulting, very, very inexpensive, anywhere from 0.60 to 0.45 based on the account value that you have. If what I just shared with you makes sense, let's talk about how much is the membership and what are they going to pay people like you and I to share our membership experience. First of all, it's 2024. My time flies. 2024. The days of Web 3.0. This is not your great grandma Amway days. No, we live in a time of technology. Every company out there just about has some type of affiliate model. And these are some companies that some of them are global and some of them are extremely popular here in North America. Companies like Target that sell everything from a sofa to food, TVs. It's huge retail here in North America. They have an affiliate program. Amazon. So many people are having things shipped from all over the world from Amazon. They have an affiliate program. And another big store where a lot of people do shopping here in North America, Walmart. They have an affiliate model. American Airlines. That's right. An airline company has an affiliate model. So why not at cost metals? Here's our package offering. The best choice is the Metals Plus package. It's $399. What do you get for that? 18 months of unlimited at-cost pricing of physical precious metal. Also, you get access to specialty collectible products and access to the data trading vault, which is an additional $200 value. You also will receive 3 perfect MS-70 graded numismatic silver coin. The second membership offering is the metals package. It's $149. What do you get for that? 12 months of unlimited at-cost pricing of physical precious metals and access to specialty collectibles and the DAP trading vault. And then we have our $75 get ahead monthly program where you can trade fake money for real money, MS-70, PR-70, both perfectly graded numismatic silver eagles or other similar graded coins will be available. And then we have our specialty bullion, where we're going to offer more of a select variety of coins, rounds, and bars from around the world below typical retail. This is a great way to broaden your horizon in this space. Let's talk about the compensation plan. We have a binary comp plan. Bi means 2. You're going to have 2 teams, a left team and a right team. Now, you can introduce as many people as you want, but they have to fall below one another because you can't go wider than 2. Okay. Now, anytime someone buys a Metals Plus package, $50 direct is going to be paid, and 100 points will go into that binary. Anytime someone buys a metals package, a $25 direct bonus will be paid out, and 30 points goes into the binary. Now, you can introduce as many as you like directly. You heard how many Tammy introduced. So imagine if you're 25 based on the direct in the membership package that they choose. On the $75 get ahead monthly coin, that's 20 points that will fuel that binary. The specialty bullion, 1 to 50 points will fuel that binary. Okay. And then we have what's called binary team cycles. When you have 500 points on your left team, 500 points on your right team, it's called a cycle and it pays you $500. Well, Antoine, where did the points come from? 30 points on the metals package, 100 points on the Metals Plus package, 20 points from the 75 monthly get ahead coin, 1 to 50 points on the specialty bullion. That's where the points are coming from. 500 points left, 500 points right, pays you $500 cycle bonus. And then we have the matching bonus, 10% match on personal referrals. Team cycles for affiliates ranked silver or gold. So once you hit the rank of at least silver, all the people you directly introduce, when they cycle and earn $500, you're earning a 10% match, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Never make your minimums your maximum. That's why Tammy has introduced so many people, because if half of them cycle once a month, that's 50 times 50, just in 10% match. Are you hearing me? Well, what if they cycle once a week? That's 50 times 50 every week. Are you getting it? Okay. And then we have what's called the pot of gold, where we don't have a master distributor here. The company took that top position and they reserved it for the pot of gold. They'll take 50% of those commissions and split it equally amongst everyone at the gold rank. They take the other 50%, use that for special promotions and promos until we have too many golds. Then they will create another position and then split that with those at the new rank. Speaking of ranks, how many do we have and how do you get there? There's only 3. Very, very simple. Affiliate, silver, gold. That's it. What do you have to do to become affiliate? 2 memberships, one on your left and one on your right. That's it. At the blue. Look at the blue here. That's you in the middle. Blue. One on your left, one on your right. And it doesn't matter which membership. And they need to be active. And so do you. So what's the definition of active? Active is someone that's ordering the $75 get ahead coin every single month or selling 1 membership a month. That's active. Trading fake money for real money. That's active. Now, as an affiliate, you can max out in that cycle bonus up to $2,000 per week. $2,000 a week, introducing 2 people. That's $104,000 a year. That's not bad income. If you do a little bit more, they'll pay you a lot more. You introduce 3 membership sales on your left, 3 membership sales on your right, and help one of them become affiliate on each side. Now you can max out up to $10,000 a week, and you get the 10% match on your personal directs. And according to this diagram, you have a minimum of 6. And if you do a little bit more, they'll pay you a heck of a lot more. 6 on your left, 6 on your right. Help one of them become silver on your left and right. Now you can max out up to $30,000 per week. So now you can max out up to $30,000 per week. You also participate in the 10% match of your personal directs, which means you have at least 12 if you're a gold minimum. You participate in the pot of gold, which could max out at $30,000 for the week. Will it max out when the company first launched? Probably not, but over time, as the company is building and growing, we know that as that position max out, that's 15,000 that can be split amongst all those equally at the gold rank. Some additional information. Points can begin to accumulate as soon as you're placed into the genealogy, and they can accumulate up to your max-based rank. At cost means the price the dealer pays is the same price members pays. Unused points, don't miss this, remain intact. They do not reset after a cycle. What does that mean? As long as you are active. 900 points on your left, example. 700 points on your right. 500 and 500. Cycle pays you $500. But what about the remaining 400 points on your left team and the remaining 200 points on your right? They stay as long as you're active, which means you're that much closer to doing what? Cycling again. If on your left team, you have 400 points, unlimited levels down, it could be 1,000 levels down. If one person buys a Metals Plus package, that's 100 points that flows all the way up the tree back to who? To you. So now you have 500 points on your left. On your right, you had a remaining 200 points. So unlimited levels down. If 3 memberships are purchased at the Metals Plus package, that will be 300 points. To add to your 200, that's another 500. 500 and 500 pays you another $500 cycle bonus. The importance of being active by trading fake money for real money. Pay period is Sunday a.m., Saturday p.m. Eastern U.S. We compress on the direct and 10% match when appropriate, 75% hard cap on commissions to ensure the company door stays open. Leadership in the field have input on the direction of the company. Now, let me share something with you very quickly and show you the power of what we have here. Here's why you can't afford not to purchase the $75 get ahead monthly coin. So if you had bought one MS-70 1-ounce silver eagle coin every year from 1986 to 2023, every year, just one a year, that would be 37 coins that you have. What would that be worth today? That would be worth somewhere between $52,500 to $268,000. Are you hearing me? But what if you were to purchase one a month in that time frame? So every month you bought a coin. Every month you bought an MS-70 1-ounce silver eagle. Every month you traded fake money for real money. Every month, that means you would have 444 coins. What would that be worth? Anywhere from $630,000 to $3.2 million. Are you hearing me? So over time, as the team is growing, it's only two teams, a left team and a right team. And it's just growing. It's paying you unlimited levels down. Every time metal is purchased from specialty bullion, the $75 get ahead monthly coin, the membership, there are points that flows back up to the tree and that will pay who? YOU. So example, if you have 25 coins purchased on your left team, not people, 25 coins on your right, that's $500 a month. What you would discover is that some people are going to buy 2 coins, 5 coins, 10 coins, 30 coins, monster box. One customer has wired in over $60,000 to buy the specialty bullion. One member, that is going to pay out 4,100 points from the bottom of the tree, wherever that gentleman is, all the way back up to the top. So from one member, 4,100 points. What I'm sharing with you right now is an example of the 20 points on the $75 get ahead. Just 20 points. So if there were 25 coins at 20 points per coin, those are the numbers, according to what I'm sharing with you right now. But I'm telling you, there will be members that are going to buy monster boxes. They were already doing this. They've been doing this. But now they're getting better pricing to buy the exact same metal that they were buying anyway. Can you type in the chat anyway? They're doing it anyway. They're using gold and silver to save for their grandkids. They're using gold and silver to save for their retirement. 1,000 coins on your left, 1,000 coins on your right. That's 20,000 a month. It has nothing to do with new people joining the team. The power. And why would they do it? Because of the numbers. 5,000 coins left, 5,000 coins right. That's 100,000 a month. When we launch, there will be people who are already maxed out in their first week of commission runs at 2,000 for the week as an affiliate, at 10,000 for the week as a silver, at 30,000 for the week as a gold. They will max out that first week because it just makes sense. The bottom line, we're launching because we know that there is a better way to do precious metal. We know that we have the best bullion pricing and the best compensation plan to prove it. And the person that invited you here wants you to be a part of it. So 2 types of mindsets. Share with the person that invited you. Either you have the mindset of a number 1, or the mindset of a number two? The mindset of a number one says, Antoine, I'm in. Send me your link. If that's you, you get back with that person and say, give me your link. Right now, because we're in the final days of pre-launch, you can lock in your position in that two-team structure with as little as $25. Why would you want to do that immediately? Because how do you know the person that invited you here doesn't have 4 or 5 other people on this exact same Zoom? And there's a possibility that those people could fall below you or you could fall below them. It's about who moves first, because you can't go wider than 2. And it's not just them that's under you, it's anyone they ever introduce, and anyone they ever introduce, and anyone they ever introduce. It's a big deal. Your $25 will sit on your dashboard. When the company's ready to flip the switch, you actually pay the balance based on the membership that you want. Some people are just funding their account with $1,000 because they want to pay for the membership and they want to pay for their coins. In other words, you don't lose the money sits on your dashboard. Mindset of a number two says, Antoine, this looks great, but I got questions. Get your questions answered and make the best decision for you and your family. You know, there is no mindset of a number three. It's just either you're a 1 or you're a 2. And the only reason that someone would not do this is that their math is off. They don't understand the numbers. Then I would encourage you, you need to do the math. Recalculate your math. What are you doing to diversify against inflation that's winning this war? And there's nothing better to do that with safely than precious metal, gold, and silver. So with that being said, I'm going to turn this call back over to our host, Tammy. Tammy, back to you.
Thank you, Antoine, for that powerful presentation, guys. I know that we've heard this. I get on every webinar you can get on, because I learn something every single day. You know what today I learned? There's no such thing as a number 3. They can't do math. They failed math. So there's no such thing as a number 3, somebody that just doesn't get it. Antoine, I did have some people that wanted a little bit more information about what's going to be happening on this software coming up. If you don't mind, I mean, I know there's some things you can't say and some things you can say, but if you don't mind sharing a little bit so people can be ready. Guys, here's the crazy thing. I'm going to be traveling on Sunday. So I went to my store, and well, my store is Amazon, but I went to Amazon and I bought me one of those things that I can put in my car. So I'm ready, locked, and loaded. I got a 3.5-hour drive. The minute I check into the hotel, I'll be on my computer, but I'll be available if you guys need anything. So go ahead and just kind of share what you can. I know you can't share it all.
Okay. All right. So basically, the company is basically saying that once we're ready to flip that switch, everyone will need to verify their address in their back office. Just make sure they have the correct address there. And there will be the functionality that will allow you to change your address at that time. Okay. So make sure you're aware of that. Also, you will need to do KYC. KYC stands for Know Your Client. Kind of like if you're going to open up a bank account, they want to know you are who you say you are. So you're going to have to do that and complete that process. Thousands of MS-70s will go out the door on the first day of launch, but everyone will need to, of course, to make sure they have the correct address. Also, the first round of the $75 Get Ahead monthly coin will not start until April. That will start in April. So they're working around the clock to have fulfillment on that. Also, the processing dates for process will likely be the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 21st, and the 28th. So if you want to put that on automatic, you can add that to your card and keep that on file in terms of processing dates. That will be the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 21st, or the 28th to put a card on file for processing dates for that. They're going to do everything in terms of ordering, shipping, vaulting, even payment processing. So everything regarding inbound payments, debit, MasterCard, Visa, Wire, ACH. And the time will come where they're going to get rid of Litecoin and Dogecoin. It will be USDT. So it'll be MasterCard, Visa, and USDT. And for consumers who are living in markets where they cannot do ACH, then your commissions will be paid in USDT. Okay.
Antoine, do you know that would we have that option if we didn't want it to go ACH into our bank? If we have the option, could we get USDT?
Good question. I don't know if that will be an option at this point.
Fair enough.
Okay. Don't know if it will be an option at this point.
All right. So everything that Antoine's just told us is all in an email that you guys should have received within the last week. The next email that you have coming will be more details, correct?
Yes, the next email that will come out will give you the launch date and everything. So everyone will know exactly the date of launch. The $25 will go away, where people can kind of set up their account for $25. That's going to go away. And so yeah, this is wind down time now, guys. Really wind down time.
Right. And one more question, and you may not know the answer, is I know in other companies on a KYC, know your client, know your customer, we need to have either a state issued photo ID, a driver's license, or a passport. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Will we also have to have some type of bill, like a water bill or an electric bill with the address on it?
I don't think that would be necessary.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be necessary.
Before it was, because we're going to ask you guys to verify your address. And before with a previous company, we had to actually send in a bill showing our correct mailing address. And to be honest with you, it got to be a little cumbersome, especially in some countries where the directions to your house is go down the gravel road and take a left by the sign that says cold beer and dog food. And they don't really have an address, to be honest. Yes. Isaac's laughing. Isaac knows, right?
When you see a drunk uncle, that's the way I leave.
Anyway.
Tammy, the company's still looking to launch by the 1st of March, or they've been saying before March. I just say by the 1st of March. So that is still their target date.
All right, guys. So I'm going to bring on some people tonight. I've got some great guests that I want you guys to hear from. The first person, Dawn, can you make it where everyone can unmute themselves? But I want everyone to be respectful. I've brought on some people that I want to hear talk. I just don't want a lot of background noise. So if I'm not calling on you, please don't unmute. Please, that's all I'm asking. So the first person is Renee Henson. Renee, can you hear me and unmute yourself?
Yes, I'm here, Tammy. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I thought I pulled you up, but it didn't have your last name. I was like, no, maybe it's not the right Renee.
Yeah, okay. I tried to start my video so you could see me, but
well, we all know how beautiful you are.
Okay. Anyway, I just want to say, Tammy, it's a great honor for me for you to even think about inviting me to say just a few words. The leadership with you that I've seen over the few years has just been totally amazing. And when I finally had the opportunity to meet you in person, all of that just came to fruition, whatever the word is.
Fruition.
How, yes.
That one.
Yes. So it just all came to that and just made you as real as what I knew in my heart that you were. And I just had that connection with you from day one, the times that we finally got an opportunity to speak with each other.
Right.
And I'm just honored that you would ask me to be here today. I'm thankful for you for being my sponsor, to be in such an amazing company, something that we can have tangible in our hands. There's a lot of great leaders on this call that I am familiar with from the previous company, and I think they're all just some of the best leaders we could have. Antoine, you do a great job. I enjoy your calls every time. But I'm really excited for what this is going to do for me and my family. We went through some rough times, losing our home through 2 floods. Tammy and I have shared a lot. She and I have a lot in common. And I just know that this is the real deal, that's going to help a lot of people. And like Tammy, I had been praying and looking for something else as well that I knew was going to be very tangible and was going to be around for a long time. And I believe with all my heart that this is it. And Tammy, again, I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Renee. I appreciate your friendship, and guys, this is a relationship business, and when we all come together and we develop those relationships together, I don't care if you're on my team or you're not on my team, because we're just a family, and family stands for forget about me, I love you. So always remember that. Thank you.
I
so
agree,
much.
Tammy.
Thank you so much, Renee. Tori
Thank you.
Davis. Tori Davis, are you out there? Can you unmute yourself?
Of course I'm here. Hello, Tammy.
Hi, Tori. You sound amazing.
Thanks.
So, Tori and I have known each other for a very long time. And I've got pictures from years ago with Tori and the group. Remember there you are. Remember the group out by the fire pit, and we would all sing, and I mean, we would sing and dance and just have the best time. And then it would turn into church late at night, right? And we've had some amazing times together, but just take it away, speak from your heart.
Thank you, Tammy. Hey, an amazing job by Ricardo, you, Tammy, and Antoine, man, you always set this thing on fire, brother. Thank you so much. You have a gift. My voice is a little raspy because at the end of 2019, I went through some very hard times with 3 emergency open heart surgeries, all within 69 days of each other. And one of the only people that stayed in touch with me and that gave me hope was you, Tammy. So I know that we are forever connected in our hearts, not just in business. And that's where it's supposed to start. And you are right about our meeting when we first met in Atlanta. It was kumbaya in church. But with this precious metals thing, like Tammy said, we were in a previous business where we were purchasing gold and with precious metals. And I'll keep saying this, man, gold and silver is God's money. If you don't believe it, and I use the word God because that's what we're all familiar with, but whatever higher power or thing you can't see that has feeling and that brings meaning, you use that. But gold and silver, it is a wealth attractor. It heals, it has healing properties. You can go and research all this stuff on your own. And I'm saying this for the new people. But also, I love gold and silver because of what Renee just mentioned. And I'm going to piggyback off what she said. It's tangible. You have it. You can own it in your own hands and you take possession of it. So if you do go through rough times and you do need cash or you need money for anything, you can always go and exchange your gold and silver for cash. And some people even take gold and silver, people that are aware of how valuable it is. And the third thing is, man, with this network marketing thing and with this online business thing, just keep showing up, keep plugging in, and you will be successful. I don't care how new you are, keep plugging in and keep showing up and you will be successful. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Antoine, and thank you, Ricardo. Back to you, Tammy.
Thank you. Really, really wise words, guys. Be Monday, Wednesday, corporate calls with Antoine, 7:00 Central Time. Tuesdays with Tammy. There will be no Tuesdays with Tammy next week. I am traveling, so go ahead and mark it off your calendars. It ain't gonna happen. But anyway, I will be back the next week in full force. And thank you, Tori, for your words. They really resonated with a lot of people, and I appreciate your kindness and your friendship. So the next person, I've got 2 more people, and then we're going to close it out with Mr. Isaac. But the next person I'd like to bring to the front of the room is Mr. Grady Holcomb. Grady, can you unmute yourself?
I can. I'm here, Tammy.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
I can. So Grady and his beautiful wife, Amberlyn, went through something when it was just devastating. And they lost a child. And Grady, how old was Grayson when he passed?
He was about 5.5 months.
He was an absolutely beautiful child. And Grady and I were on the phone talking one night, and I told him, what did I tell you? That Grayson was in heaven. And then
Yes.
You and Amber Lynn will have other children. And
Yes,
so,
I remember that call.
yeah, and it was a pretty long call. And we prayed. And
Mhm.
I when this came to me, you know, I knew what they were going through mentally, emotionally, physically. It hurts. And I thought to myself, what better way to help him get his mind off, not off, but to give something else that he could put his whole self into. So Grady was one of the first people that I called. So go ahead, Grady, take it away.
That's just an awesome call. I just want to say, you know, I'm so thankful. The fact that I've met you, you're an incredible person. Um, so those of you that don't know, I mean, I've actually known Tammy for several years, and she's an incredible person. And um, you know, I'm speechless. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. Um, as she said, you know, we lost our son. It was actually March of 23, so it will be a year next month. And I was really going through a very difficult time with that emotionally. And I don't know what it was, but something told me to check Tammy's post. I don't know why, but I just happened to check it that evening, and I saw that she was sharing an opportunity about gold and silver. And so I sent her a message, and I said, you know, hey, what's going on? What's this? And rather than her actually replying to that message, she literally picks up the call. She has me on speed dial. She picks up the call. She gives me a call, and she shared this with me. And she had been in just, I think, what was it, about a week and a half.
And
And
I was still selling cars. So I had no
yeah,
time
you were
for
still
business.
right. So you were still selling cars, and ironically, Tammy worked for Ford, selling cars at a Ford dealership, and I work at Ford. I work at a factory assembly plant, and you know, when I saw this opportunity that Tammy had, I knew right then, because of my previous experience in other opportunities, I knew where we were at, where we were heading. And this opportunity that I had been involved with previously with Tammy, it had been around several years when I had actually gotten involved. And all the people I had talked to had said, man, this is a great opportunity. But if I just would have gotten in before everyone found out about it, I would have such an edge. I would be so far ahead. And guys, I'm telling you, we are at exactly where everyone has always wanted to be with every opportunity. And here's the exception also. We have a much better opportunity because not only do we have the perfect product and the perfect timing, gold and silver, we have the fact that we're getting it at cost. So guys, I'm telling you, we have our hands on something that, I mean, just keep sharing with everyone. And I know one thing that Tammy had shared, and please refresh my memory, Tammy. I had a lot going on. I had a lot of technical difficulties. What was it that I said on that post? Could you share real quick? Bring that up about the tank of gas.
Yeah, and I can't remember exactly what you said, but
Okay.
to the best of my
Oh,
knowledge.
I know what it was. So I was stranded. My car had broken down. That's what it was. So spiritually, emotionally, you know, I was very drained because of what had happened, obviously, but I just felt like I just completely broke down. I felt like I was in the middle of the desert. And ironically, I actually visited a dear friend of mine in Las Vegas. It was last August, and I remember going through the desert. I remember driving from Vegas going to California. It was about a 4.5 hour drive. It was a scenic drive, but I remember thinking, wow, it's just so desolate, and it kind of feels like where I'm going right now. It feels like where I'm at right now in my life. I don't know if I'll ever see, you know, everything blooming again. But then when I went through the desert and got to California, I started seeing all this greenery. I started seeing everything, all these beautiful mountains. And I remember thinking, the desert is just a season. I'm just going through. And if I just keep going, I'm going to get to where I need to be. And Tammy, was praying one night, and it just popped out of my mind. I'm broken down right now, but here comes Tammy. She has the perfect vehicle. She has a full tank of gas, and she has the roadmap to get there. Because, you know, you can have the perfect car, you can have a tank full of gas, but if you don't have the map and you don't know where you're going, you're going to have a very difficult time going to where you need to be. And so I'm so glad that Tammy is with me. My wife is in the passenger seat. Tammy's in the back, and she has the roadmap. And that roadmap, my friends, is at cost metals. That roadmap, that vehicle is at cost metals. And I'm telling you, if you are looking to be financially free, financially independent, if you're looking to pay for your kids' college, donate to that perfect ministry, it doesn't matter whatever it is. Be on the white sandy beaches of the world, we have that perfect vehicle and that perfect opportunity. So my thing I want to say, and I'm not trying to be too long, is just keep sharing, keep going. And it doesn't matter what you're going through, just keep pushing and you're going to get there. So I just want to refer back to you, Tammy. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my story. And guys, I'm just so excited. And I can hardly wait until Tampa in May. I've got so we got March, we got April, we got May. My mind's already in May right now. So
That's right. That's
I am
right.
so excited.
So
So thank you all so much. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. Back to you, Tammy.
Hey, Grady, can you answer a question for me?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
How many people have you personally sponsored in the At Cost Metals?
I personally sponsored 29. Placed, I would say it'd be 20 something, but I have personally referred 29 people.
That's amazing. That is
Yes.
freak. Everybody give Grady a round of applause, man. That was awesome. I am
Thank
so
you.
proud. I'm so proud of you. I knew that if I brought this to you, you'd pick it up and run with it. I'm so proud of you, my brother. I love you and your wife. All right, guys, one more person coming on. Thanks, Grady, for your testimony.
You're welcome. You're
Let's
welcome.
go. Mr. Earl Allen Beck, can you hear us? Can you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Listen, how exciting, okay? Anton, sir, I heard this morning, analysis, $3,000 gold coming, 3,000. We're going to get a raise. And now the best part, I just found out we're going to Tampa. Yeah, I'm all for that. Listen, I'm a man of faith. I want you to know. I've been putting on my armor for almost 38 years every morning in prayer. I'm going to start praying for all of you. Please don't forget me, because I never turned down a prayer. And one day I heard about Tammy and what she was doing. And I don't know who would do this, but I got in my new car. You know what happened? The VA finally paid me for the Agent Orange poison, and it took them 30 years. And I always said, if I ever get any real money, I'm going to do a lot of good with it. You know, I'm going to give some of it away. And I started doing that. And what drew me to Tammy is I knew she was doing orphanages in Africa. I knew she was funding them. And she got me involved in the program. I helped that situation. We both had a heart for that. I formed an LLC called the Uganda Vision. But anyway, I do a lot with casts, feral casts. I was doing 2,000 a month for the last couple of years, just feral cats, fixing them with homeless, military, veteran causes, all that community. And what happened is the inflation has taken that money away from me. The last couple of 3 years, I've lost that part of my fixed income. The other thing is my wife has started getting some memory issues. I'm concerned about her 24-hour care. So I'm thinking I got to come out of retirement. I spent $1,200 on an artificial intelligence real estate because I made $500,000 in 6 months in real estate commercial. That I understand, And so I bought this course and everything. And you know what? As soon as I heard what Tammy was involved in, I set it aside. I want you to know, I was an orphan to Tammy. She didn't ever sponsor me. Somebody in Seattle did. And the company recommended I go with this talent. And I went with the fellow that originally told me about it because I thought that was a fair thing to do. And it was. I don't regret it. I want you to know, when I got to Tennessee, she grabbed me by the belt loop and she said, you stay here right beside me for the next 2 days. And I did. and I've learned a lot. I just want to thank you for the opportunity. If you don't mind, let me just say just a couple more things. When you get my age, and I know, can you guys see me or not?
I can see you.
Oh, okay. You're probably amazed. What a good looking guy for being a Vietnam vet. Look how
You're a fine looking man.
Look how young he looks, right? At any rate, when you get my age, you're first at a lot of things, okay? I am a pioneer in technical. I love new technology, so I did solar, satellite. I mean, right down. But I want you to know, a gentleman called me on the phone one Friday night. He said, "Your name's Al Beck." I said, "Yeah, Earl Allen Beck." He goes, "Can I play a presentation for you?" We didn't have cell phones. He had a phone hooked up to a tape player. He played something 5-10 minutes. I'd listen to it. I go, "What are we selling?" He goes, 3 websites for $125. One for your family, one for your business, and one for training how to use the internet. I said, "Cool." In 90 days, I signed up. I didn't do much. I was doing some direct TV on the side. In 90 days, I checked with him. I said, "How you doing?" He goes, "I got 10,000 people under me." I go, "My God, the internet just started. All there is the United States, Canada, and Great Britain, and a few people in Australia, and you got 10,000?" I said, "How many did you sponsor?" He said, "I only sponsored like 40 or 50. I said, "That is unbelievable." Before the year, by the way, I got a little motivated right then. I started getting a check once a month, 2,500, 1,200, 600. I'm going, "Hey, I like this business." But at any rate, this man, when he hit $1 million that year, he stopped telling people because he forgot. He never made that much money that fast. He forgot he had to pay the IRS. Swear to God, he just dummied up. He wasn't. But I know he sponsored 1 million people. You guys, everybody in the world has a cell phone, and I'm seeing that border. And so I say 999.99. The people all over the world are holding up their phones and say, "We want it too. We want in too." And we're going to take it to them. That's what I see. God bless you all. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, thank you so much. I could not believe Earl called me and said, "Hey, I'm going to drive from Redding, California to Smyrna, Tennessee to attend one of your events." And he did, guys, with his dog. It was great.
Call it faith.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Earl. I'm so glad that we reconnected. I'm so happy that you're on the team. Thank you. You're an amazing man. God bless you. Isaac's going to take us out with a song.
Before we close out with Isaac, do you mind if I jump in real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay. Couple things. Use your phone. Earl just said this, and I was going to say it anyway. Get a phone campaign. Go through your phone from A to Z. Literally, the reason I'm saying that, I'm scrolling through the names. I was on here a couple weeks ago, and I said they're coming. They're going to come. I'm talking about the old company that I was a part of with Tammy, and I'm looking at the names that are up here. Like, I ain't gonna call everybody's name, but people that are up here that weren't here 2 weeks ago, that were here last week. There's more here this week. She sponsored she had a team of over 1 million. Think about that. If everybody starts jumping on their phone and starts a little campaign, I started mine this weekend, just 10 or 15 a day, just send them out. So simple as that. But also, the reason I said it, because I'm scrolling through here and I literally spoke to somebody. I was going to tell them about this, and they literally said right now they're focused on their health, which I completely understand. So I didn't even bring it up. They're like, "I'm not doing any other businesses." So I didn't even send the link. I sent nothing. I said, okay, they're focused on that and they don't want to hear anything. I'm not going to, bother them. I'm scrolling through right now. That person's on here. I'm telling y'all, no matter what they tell you, tell them anyway. That's how I feel right now. And I'm not mad at that person or anything like that. I don't care. Look, this is here. I hope they get in with whoever told them and take off, because this is going to change lives yet again. But I'm telling you that to let you know, people are going to say no. Send the message anyway. They may click on it. You just don't know. One other thing, Antonio was talking about the USDT. We spoke briefly on this about Facebook, but I don't think I translated the message right. The USDT that he's talking about for others, New York City and several other states cannot use USDT. They can use USDC. That's what I was saying in the message, to bring that to corporate, so that the big states like New York and some of the other big ones, they cannot use USDT. It will not work for them. They won't be able to get their funds. It won't work for them. So USDC is the one I really wanted you guys to bring to corporate. So other people that really want to get in can get in and not be blocked out because of can't use USDT in their jurisdiction. But thank you, guys. Oh, definitely, please also remember this. We're not buying anything. The company hasn't launched yet. I came to the last company 6 years in. I was screaming this from the top of my lungs. Nobody could hear me. Well, the company ain't launched yet. We're not buying anything. Everybody, stop using buy. We're literally exchanging. You're taking a lie, 100% lie, and exchanging it for the truth. What does that mean? The truth does what again? It sets you free.
Come
Please,
on, somebody.
Stop. Everybody stop with buy. Don't ever say buy again. I'm going to find you with your address. Stop telling people we're buying. You're scaring people away from an opportunity. It is literally
straight fire
in exchange for the truth to be set
straight
free.
fire.
I might put that on a t-shirt. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for everything.
Thanks, Wendell. I appreciate you. Isaac, so
Yes,
the last time we played this call, I got flagged. And I had to take the song out. So I found one, and I don't think we're going to get flagged for playing it this time. And the words are actually going to be on the screen. So here's what I want everybody to do. Isaac, you got the song queued up?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to get out of your chair. I want you to sing along, not out loud. Mute your microphones, please, because I'm sure none of y'all can sing. I know I can't. I'm sure there's some of you that can, but let's get excited about what's going on with this company, guys. And I do want to say before Isaac does play the song, brother Isaac, you know, you my heart man, you know that, right? And you every morning he's texting me, or I'm texting him, or we're on WhatsApp or whatever. But you're always here for me, and I thank you. And I want to thank everybody on the call that had something nice to say about me. I love you guys. I care about you guys. And I think I'm just going to go over here in the corner and cry a little bit because, you know, you make me feel so special, but it's not just about me, guys. It's about family. And we are family. And thank you guys so much. Everybody, get out of your seats. Listen to the words, read the words, sing the words if you want to. But go ahead and take it away, Isaac, and we'll end on this absolutely perfect song for At Cost Metals.
Let's go. Please let me know if I'm sharing, Tammy, before I really play it. If I push the button.
Okay, go ahead. Share away.
I think I'm sharing. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's make some history tonight. The child inside is wild. Let's make this moment come to life. The time is on our side. Don't know what's up ahead, it's only high and low. Picture it in your head, nothing's impossible. We're gonna make it now, we're gonna leave our mark. Let's take a shot in the dark. Ready, set, go for gold. Chasing every heartbeat, we can feel it starting. Ready, set, go for gold. Chase it till we own it, living in the moment. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Even if we fall and make mistakes, we live, we learn, we change. Gotta keep on going every day, and it will be worth the wait. Don't know what's up ahead, it's only high and low. Picture it in your head, nothing's impossible. We're gonna make it now, we're gonna leave our mark. Let's take a shot in the dark. Ready, set, go for gold. Chasing every heartbeat, we can feel it starting. Ready, set, go for gold. Chase it till we own it, living in the moment. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Ready, set, go for gold tonight.
right, guys. Thank you so much. I love that song. Let's all go for gold. Let's go for silver. Let's go for everything. Remember, no Tuesdays with Tammy next week. I will be in Birmingham, Alabama. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you the Tuesday after next. Love you guys.
We love you too, Miss Tammy.
All right.
Let's
Bye,
go.
everybody. Thank you for coming.
Night, everybody.
Good night.